Look, she likes me today. She likes me today. She wants to be the star of attention. See the camera? Who's that cat? Who's this kitty? You don't care. Hello. She don't care about herself in the camera. She says, I'm not dumb. Hey, love. How is everything going? I meant to text you. Angel just woke up. Good night. She's not gonna go to sleep tonight. Look, she likes me today, guys. She likes me. She actually likes me. Oh, that's not good. Is she okay? They waited until today to send a note home saying that tomorrow is the 100th day of school and they want kids to dress up and donate canned goods. Now, why do schools do that? Wait till last minute. It drives me nuts. That's okay. My mom got her some foam rollers, so I'm gonna roll her hair. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna pin it because I don't think I have any safety pins. Crocheted baby blanket. I'm gonna safety pin it around her like a shawl. That's awful, Lori. I'm sorry to laugh at that, but that's kind of funny. I dread those days. I dread them. What was I gonna say? If she likes pickles, pickles are supposed to help. I don't know if they do or not. Never tried it. I'm not a big fan of pickles. I mean, I like pickles just fine, but they're not my favorite. Oh my gosh, you guys. Speaking of eating well, our school latest, they let us know at 6:30 a.m. before buses come. But I like when they let us know night before. Yes. It's always nice to know ahead of time. You guys, we're making progress. Luca ate like 5 or 6 bites of rice and like 4 bites of the chicken thighs I made for dinner. It's a miracle. We're making progress. You okay, Novi? You don't ever lay on me. Mm. Delson doesn't like ketchup. Like he was all about ketchup for like 6 months, and now all of a sudden he will not even look at the stuff. It is a win, and I told Zach, I said, I'll take it. I will take it. When he started refusing, I was like, that's fine. Ooh, a milkshake. That sounds good. I want a hot fudge shake. That sounds real good. No condiments, no ranch, mayonnaise, Miracle Whip, mustard, ketchup. None of it. Barbecue sauce. That's crazy. Also, I think Luca may be going through a growth spurt because he took a nap from noon and I had to wake him up at 3:30. What do they put on sandwiches? Preppy Maynos. Maynos. How are you? I'm sorry I can't pronounce your uh last part of your name. We like to go on first name basis here if you're cool with that. So if you don't mind to share your first name, that'd be great. They don't eat sandwich. I mean, I don't blame them. I'm not a big fan. What word? This word. Let me see. The capitalized M word? It's a state. Sound it out. Mississippi. You guys, look what she's reading. Can y'all see? Little House on the Prairie. This is a very old book. It was printed in 1963. Please be very careful. Auntie Lori said hi. Saturday, 4 months. What? Saturday, 4 months. Did I miss something? What's Saturday? And what's... Oh, no pop. Okay, got it. Duh. They don't eat sandwiches. I don't blame them. I'm not a big fan of sandwiches either. But, like, they just eat their chicken dry. I count what they eat on 2 hands, not including chips, snacks. But they, especially my son, extremely picky. Oh, dang. I guess Aunt Erin said hi. Wait, she says hi. Okay, huh? We haven't talked in a while. Because some things happened. I mean, I'll eat a sandwich. They're not my favorite. Now, give me a Jimmy John sandwich, because their lettuce is crunchy, and I like crunchy lettuce. Like, I would just eat the bread and mayo and lettuce. Like, you don't have to put the cheese and the ham on there. Hurry up. I mean, I eat my chicken nuggets plain too, but I also like put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds. I also like buffalo sauce and sweet and sour sauce. Here's the question though. Do they consider marinara sauce a condiment? Because marinara sauce is a condiment. And if they eat pizza, then they do eat it. They only eat chicken? Okay. I think these are the best. Come on. I guess Preppy didn't want us to know her name. This one? And this one? Yes. Sound it out. Canvas. What do you paint on? Not canvas, canvas. And yep. Sound it out. So the T and the I together make the E sound. Pet T. Petty. Does C-O make O sound? No, come on, sound it out. That's a C. It does not make the long sound. Sound it out. Yep.
These are hard.
Princess Lillian's Gardens, how are you?
Only 5 more minutes.
You have to let me know your real name. We like to go on first name basis here. If not, that's okay. I'm gonna assume it's Lillian's. Lillian's, nope. Lillian. That's your name, right? Is it okay if I call you that? Great job reading, Katie, Noe. Blah, 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 blah. Let me try English again. It is a sauce, Lori, but it's also a condiment because you dip like bread in it. Noah will eat like 5 different variety pizzas, but only Aldi chicken fries or McD's chicken nuggets. But Maddie will eat tenders and nuggets from anywhere, but not pizza. Dang, English is hard. Katie, you can be done when you finish that page. Sorry, you guys. I just saw Kitchen Shenanigans having a live. I'm alright. Yes, it's okay. Call me Lillian. Yes, I do lives every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I used to do them every day, and I used to also post videos most days, but for mental health reasons, something had to give, so we do lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday, videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. No, we are going to do that hopefully tomorrow. Hooga, hooga, hooga. Okay, then you can be done.
Look, you need a bookmark.
Where's your bookmark that you used in your other book?
I just used the box.
Yes, we have kind of forced her into reading harder books because she kind of reverted back to reading like the little kids' books, and her reading is suffering because of it. So we're kind of forcing her to push herself a little bit. Yeah, see, I just hate opening all of the things they get for like their Christmas and birthdays all in one go. So I kind of like try and space it out because they get so bored of things so quickly. I don't want them to get bored of everything at the same time, you know? Nova, you just want to be the star of the show. Oh. I wanted Katie to read The Secret Garden, but she's not interested in that one right now. She really wanted to read Little House on the Prairie. So that one was printed in 1963. I told her she better be super careful with that. Oh, you're supposed to put it on your dresser. I don't need the book to know what it's called. I know what book you're reading. Thank you. I love you. I said I love you, punk.
I love you.
Good night.
I'm getting with my watermelon with black lightning.
Okay. Okay.
And I was wondering if I could do, instead of wearing these glasses, I could wear daddy's glasses because some women wear, some 100-year-olds wear white glasses, but I can wear black glasses.
No, you're not wearing your dad's glasses.
What could we do?
We'll figure it out in the morning.
Have you told me about the...
I told them about the fact that you're supposed to be in bed. Good night. I love you. I couldn't get into Ozarks. Like, you would think that because it's like based on a true story that happened in my relative area, I would be more interested in it, but I'm not. So there's that. Um, oh, you're Kaylee. Have you been in here before? I feel like you've been in here before, and I knew that.
No, is it 8? Is it 8, 7, 8?
Yes, it's 8:17. Why does that matter?
Because I looked on my phone.
The stove tells the right time. The microwave is fast. Oh. Breaking Bad is such a good show. So you did make a new account and you have been in here before. Okay. Yeah, that's what she's doing. She's stalling. I don't know why she's stalling because now she only has 45 minutes to watch TV. Yeah, I live in the Ozarks, yeah. Mhm. I mean, I'm a good bit away from where that actually happened, but I'm in like the same vicinity. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't I can't get into that. I love Breaking Bad. I can't get into Yellowstone or that 18 whatever show that just came out. Yes, if you like Breaking Bad, this is up the same alley. See, I liked Breaking Bad. I could not get into Ozarks. Oh, you guys, I'm starting to get a headache. Um, so Lillian, if you're still in here, um, how'd you find my channel? I'm gonna assume it was through Melody's channel at Bake a Leg and That's Dig It, but maybe not. Also, Kaylee and you both, tell us a little bit about yourself. We like to get to know each other. My lives are really just random, talk about whatever you want. I usually don't come on here with an agenda to talk about stuff. Usually I do. Most of the time I don't. Hey, Sheila! Um, but we just talk about whatever. Sometimes we come on here and we all rant together about things that are going on in our lives. Sometimes we cry together. We pray together sometimes. Hey, Pam! We laugh. We just talk about whatever. It's just like friends sitting around a circle chit chatting. That's how I like to keep it around here. Um, yeah, and I need to make a couple more people moderators so we can get links going eventually. But right now, I haven't done that yet. So, husband watched Game of Thrones series at least 2 dozen times. I never have. I can't get in to Game of Thrones. No, 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 no. Oh, well, I'm glad, Lillian. Are you liking the content? Tomorrow I have a new cooking video coming out on a new chicken and rice casserole recipe I tried. And then Thursday is a real life day in the life where like I was doing good the first half of the day and the second half of the day my mental health kind of tanked and I kind of stopped filming and I'm just going to put it up because it's real life and we keep it 100% hashtag real here. Um, yeah, I can't watch it. Mm-mm. There are just things that happen in Game of Thrones that are too triggering for me, and I just can't. Yes, we don't care about race, gender, sexuality, religious beliefs, political beliefs. Like, we don't judge on any of that. We try to keep most of that out of our conversation because it does divide a lot of people. Like, if it's something you need to talk about and want to talk about, we're here, we'll listen, we don't judge. We don't argue. We don't tell you your beliefs are wrong. None of that. We accept everybody here no matter what, hands down. Well, shouldn't say everybody. There are a couple of people who we wouldn't, like, people who do things to children. Those people would not be allowed here. But you know what I mean. Like, my husband wants to watch it, and he's tried to watch it, but he really can't get into it either. Game of Thrones. Oh, and I show my cats. Not my cats. I have one cat. Where'd you go? My cat and my dogs a lot. Yes, and if anything is said in here that anybody in here doesn't want to get out and we talk about it, I make sure to put lives on private when that happens, so that way people's secrets stay secrets. We've talked about some pretty heavy stuff on here before. And sometimes I come on here and rant about things that I can't have getting out. And so I put them on private then too. Oh, that's Nova licking herself. I thought my sink was leaking. But let's see, what can we talk about today? Nothing really interesting happened today. Dozens of cats and squirrels. I have 3 dogs and a cat, 3 children and a husband. You had to come in here to tell me that?
It's so like that.
Yes, do not come back in here again. It is bedtime. You have school tomorrow. If you are not dying, in pain, or throwing up, I will see you in the morning. Okay? I don't want to see you again tonight, unless it's an emergency. You have school in the morning and you need to go to bed. I love you so much. I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
That means you walk away and go to your room. Thank you. Good night. I said good night. That means no other words. Just go to bed. Hey, cat. Oh, my grocery hauls, they're funny. I figured out the headaches are from the water enhancers with caffeine. I can't have the caffeine anymore. Before it helped get rid of headaches, now it causes them. Oh no. How are you, cat? I need to get something to drink. What was I gonna say, you guys? Come on now. Which one of y'all zapped the thoughts out of my brain so I couldn't say what I was gonna say? Ow. My foot's not bothering me as bad as it was yesterday, but it's still bothering me. I don't know what the heck is going on. So, do y'all remember back in whatever month that was, I was doing the declutter series on my channel? And I was doing Katie's room and I was taking her bed apart and the thing fell on my foot. Second time today, cat. What? Aww. Okay, so Lillian, you just have to watch one, but I come home and I sit on my kitchen floor to do my grocery hauls and I just throw the food behind me. And I've started, this week I decided to make it a game, and so I've seen how many I can make it into a basket, like a laundry basket that was behind me. That was Leroy at 40 and Broke's idea. I forgot to put his link in the description. Yes. Like from the grocery store. Oh. What just came through on my phone? Nothing important. Okay. Um, I need to vacuum my living room floor. It's disgusting. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna show Lillian the doggies. She hasn't seen them before. My dogs have their own room. So, here you go. So we've got June here. Achilles here, my baby. Cyber girl. And this is Cypress. She's our horse.
Yeah.
No, I usually don't throw the fruits, the vegetables, the bread, anything in like a breakable container, crackers, chips. I don't throw that kind of stuff. But like, what do I throw, you guys? Like, I throw frozen corn dogs. I throw a lot of things. Yeah, Kat, are you gonna broom your porch? I need to vacuum my living room. I need to sweep and mop my floor, but I don't want to mop it because my yard is a freaking swamp right now. No, so Achilles is a boy. Juniper, who we call June, is a girl. And Cypress is a girl. Achilles is an Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix. Cypress is a Great Dane, Great Pyrenees mix. And June, we found her wandering down the street in the rain. Well, my husband and my daughter did, and they brought her in to find her a home or find her owners, and well, that was like 3 years ago. So yes, that is actually supposed to be my dining room, but I decided to put them in there. Roundhouse is not working.
Yeah.
When'd you get so handsome? You got so handsome because you were laying on the floor? You're so handsome. What happened to you? What? You're a kid? You're so tired you're not even making coherent sentences. I decided to put them in the dining room, and we have our dining room table here now. Because I hated having to lock them in their kennels when we would have to leave for long periods of time or at night. Nope. Get a drink, and then come on. I didn't want them locked in there for long periods of time. What do you think of plant food in a pot challenge? What's that supposed to mean? Like, what is the, yes, that's what I mean. I rescued I'll show you again here in a minute. Let me fix this TV real quick. What does this say? There you go. Is it gonna work? It's working, right?
Right.
Right, I love you, dude. You wanna watch Blaze? Okay, you only got like 30 minutes and then we gotta turn it off, okay? I love you. Good night. See you in the morning, okay? Hey, Nicole, no need to be sorry. Ain't no such thing as late here. We all know that. Well, I would need to know, like, what the premise of the challenge is. All right, let me come in here so I can show you better. No, I'll let you guys out in just a minute. Okay. No, lay down. You know what? I got a better idea so I can show you better. Hold on. I did speak to her the other day. She did upload a grocery haul today or yesterday. She is doing okay. She's had it rough. the last few days. Bed. Alright. I have to put them in their kennels and shut the doors for them to get treats because they will fight. And I don't want that to happen. Okay. This one is Achilles. My husband brought him into the marriage. He's 10 years old this year. Do you want it? Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Alright. She, Cyprus, the Great Dane Great Pyrenees, she was born the same month we got married, in the same year, and we brought her home about 12 weeks after we got married. She was a puppy to my sister-in-law's Great Dane and Great Pyrenees. Oh, I'll show you guys her trick she does for treat. Paw. Good girl. You wait. You know better. Good girl. I will unlock your kennels here in a minute. This one is Juniper. She is the one that my husband and daughter saw walking down our street in the rain. Close to 3 years ago now. I believe she is 4 years old. And we believe she was abused badly because anytime you would try to pet her, she would hunch down and pee. But she is finally a happier puppy now. So yeah. You know better. Good girl. Well, those are my babies, and now they want. Yes, I've got 3 cuties, so those are my dogs. My husband did rescue Achilles. I have no idea how old Nova is. I think she's close to 2 years old. You sent me the age chart. When did you do that? So, is it growing food? Or cooking food that you grow? Melody, sorry, I got distracted by introducing my dogs to the new people. I know y'all want to go out. We're going. I have to remember not to leave those treats there because they will pull them off. Y'all act like y'all ain't been outside in a year. Y'all were just out there a couple hours ago. Get out of the trash. So it's about growing the food. What did you say you wanted to call it? Let me look back. Bet out. Achilles? Get out of my trash can. Let's go. Out. Plant food in a pot. Ooh, I'll have to think about it. That's a good name. But I'll let you know if I come up with a better name. That's a good name. Good night, Cat. Love you, girl. Yes, she was dumped. I know for a fact that she was dumped right up the street from us because we live on a street that turns into a highway out in the middle of nowhere. And so I know that that's where she was dumped. Let me think. And then Nova, our cat, we used to have a different cat that sadly passed away. And we didn't plan on getting another cat because I'm not a big cat person. And the only reason why we had the other cat was because I told my husband I would only get a cat if it was pure white and fluffy. And Fee was pure white and fluffy until he started getting older, and then he started getting like grays and browns in him. Well, he passed away, and I said, we're not getting another cat. But then I was out for a walk last year. It was starting to sleet and rain and snow, and it was freezing cold, and this cat followed me on my walk for a mile and then followed me home and darted in my front door as soon as I opened it, and I couldn't bring myself to let her back outside in that weather, and so we kept her. And I named her Nova Wren because that's what we were going to name our youngest if he was a girl. And at that point, and as of now, we're pretty sure we're done. So there's that. How about, let's see. Let me go back up here because I can't remember what it's called. It's after that. Plant food in a pot. Hmm. Hmm. Anybody can join, Nicole. I would call it, how about, never mind, that would not go over well. I was gonna say I would call it the pot growing challenge, but as we know, last night I was giggling every time you called it pot, so that's not gonna work. How about uh, hmm. Yeah, but what if people want to grow more than one thing in more than one pot? See, I like catchy names, so I'm trying to think of a catchy name. Well, she kept calling it pot something, and I just kept giggling every time she said it because I am a literal child in my head. How about Melody said on her night last night that when you have a garden, you need to grow at least one thing that makes you happy, and I joked that if I grew something that made me happy, I'd end up in jail. So, how about the petite planting challenge? Because you're growing in a small spot like a pot. Three sisters. Or So you can't call it a pot planting challenge either. Hmm. That's a good one. Hmm. Okay. Okay, this is gonna sound ridiculous, but how about pottening challenge because you're gardening in a pot? No, that's dumb. See, sometimes I'm not all that smart. Yes, Lori, every size is different. It's just so hard to use the word pot these days in a challenge name because of the connotation it has with the marijuana, you know? That's why I was thinking more like petite planting challenge or mm, hmm. Hey, Marcy, Kat was just asking about you, but she had to run. How are you? We're trying to come up with a good name for Melody's challenge for people to grow something in a pot. I ain't never heard anybody refer to it as loud or kind. How about the Tiny Harvest Challenge? Kat, the Finnish budgeter, she was asking about you. Said she hadn't heard from you in a while or seen you in a while. I mean, container gardening challenge is good. It's just I like catchy names. I mean, it's fine. You don't have to do a catchy name, and I'll still participate. But like, I try to give everything like a catchy name. I mean, I've heard it called a lot of things, but never loud or kind. Container gardening challenge is good. Yeah, tiny harvest challenge or uh they're all good names, Melody. And it doesn't really matter what the challenge name is called if people want to participate in anything. Wait, let's see, skunk, pot, marijuana. I've heard it called. Oh, I can't tell you that one. That's a secret code name. Can't tell you that. Um, I'm trying to think. Melanie, here's the thing I've learned about YouTube. It doesn't matter what you call the challenge. If people want to do it, they're going to do it. And if people are only participating in it for the name, then they're doing it for the wrong reasons anyways. Oh my goodness. You don't have to do a challenge, Melody. You could just do a hashtag. Hashtag micro gardening with Melody. Oh, Ashton Salazar, I hope you're getting paid a shit ton of money to post that. Okay, Melody, listen, I'm not like trying to be harsh here, but you got to get this. These are the rules for YouTube, and this is how it has to be done, and this is what words mean out of your fucking head. Micro means tiny. If you're trying to teach people that they can garden in tiny spots, you can call it micro. Who the fuck cares what other people say micro is? Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but I can't stand that. If you want to do micro gardening with Melody and it's growing plants in a pot in a micro garden, then that's what it can be. There are no rules. You do what you want to do. That's what's going to set you apart. Okay, so why can't you call it? But we're not talking about microgreens, we're talking about micro gardening. See the difference? What's going to set you apart is doing something different than what everybody else is doing and not following the crowd and setting yourself apart. Doing what everybody else is doing isn't it's not going to get you anybody who truly cares. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if I wanted to do what everybody else was doing, you know what? I could probably have 10,000 subscribers right now if I just did what everybody else does. Hmm. Well, then they're stupid. Sorry, that's just the way I feel. They don't get to claim a word and say it means something that it doesn't mean. Micro doesn't mean microgreens. Micro means tiny. And guess what? There's never going to be change in the gardening community unless you make change and call it micro gardening. Who cares? But I mean, you do you. It's your channel. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. If you want to call it my hashtag micro gardening challenge, call it the hashtag micro gardening challenge. Don't let what other people do and say dictate what you do. That's ridiculous. And I know I sound harsh and rude and mean right now, and I don't mean to be, but y'all know I'm upfront, I'm honest, I'm blunt, and that's just how it is. Because here's the thing, I made a pasty pie that technically isn't a pasty pie because pasty pies are one pie crust folded over into half a pie, and I make my pasty pie as a full pie with a bottom crust and a top crust. And that's not technically a pasty pie, but I still call it a pasty pie. I've literally never heard the term microgreens in my life. I have heard of micro gardens, which are like gardens people put like in window boxes. Mine too, Aaron. Mine too. How about I don't know. I'm out of ideas now. So how was everybody's day? Microgreens are sold to eat tiny. Mm. You can call it the hashtag potbeds challenge. Huga's like, diffuse, diffuse, diffuse. People are getting heated. I promise I'm not mad. I just get very passionate about wanting people to be who they are and who they want to be and do what they want to do and not give a damn what anybody else has to say about it. I promise I'm not angry. I'm just very passionate about it. Like I get that there are niches on YouTube and people fit into their niches, but if you're not bringing something new and different to your niche, then you're just going to get lost in the sea of people in your niche. The itty bitty teeny weeny grow your plants in a pot challenge. It does come from a place of love. Like, I just want her to be 110% who she wants to be without letting anybody else influence it. Like, if you are a gardening channel, but you want to do a video on changing the oil in a car, then do it. What? The itty bitty teeny weeny. What did I say? Grow your plants in a pot challenge. I don't remember what I said. Well, no, Melanie, because you're saying I can't use the word micro because this subset of gardening channels uses the word micro. Who cares what they use? That's what got me. Like, you are letting what other subset of people use to name their thing, you're letting that stop you from using that to name your thing. And that's not okay to me. But I mean, you do you. It's your channel. Like I told you, like I tell you every time we talk about it, it's your channel. No, but you were saying you couldn't use micro gardening because micro greens is a certain thing. But micro gardening and micro greens are two totally different things. Micro greens must be, I'm going to assume by the name, growing tiny green food. And micro gardening means gardening on a micro scale. What do you want?
Making a puppet.
You're making a puppet. You're supposed to be in bed. What kind of puppet is that?
I don't
Dog?
know. Oh, a bunny.
A bunny? You're supposed to be in bed.
What thinking?
You're thinking, so you can't go to bed? How about I think myself in there to your daddy and tell him you're up?
Okay.
Would that be a good idea? Then go to bed.
We'll talk.
Here's the thing, Melody. New gardeners are going to be confused regardless. Take your honey to bed. I love you. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Use your big boy words. Bubba. What's that? What? I love you. Now go to bed, please. Huh? What? I can't understand you. What?
What's me?
Arrest you? Why would I arrest you?
Because I'm going to go.
Why do you want to go with the police officers?
Because I'm going to jail.
Why do you want to go to jail? It doesn't matter what you name the challenge, Melody. You're going to teach them anyways. You need to go to bed. Only one person what? You can wave with your hand, but you can't be, your face can't be on here. Say hi, guys. Say hi. Look. Hold on. I'm going to cover this for a second. Look.
Look at this. Do you show me? Up behind. Vehicles. Behind my face.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi. Up behind. Vehicles and stuff.
Okay. Now, you need to go to bed. What are you doing? Okay, I had to cover that up because we don't want his face on the camera on as the focus of a whatever. Yes, he used to get on here every night and would love to see all the emojis, but we can't do that anymore. So, all right, take your book and go to bed, please. I love you. I love you. Make it up. Use your imagination. 1, 2. Go to. Hey, Josh. I didn't mean, Melody, I really didn't mean to get so, like, I don't want to say heated because I wasn't angry, but that's just something I'm passionate about. Don't name it whatever you want. Like, for real. The cow. Well, milk, obviously, because humans, right, were made before animals?
What's that?
I don't know.
What's that, Mom?
He told me he can't go to bed because he's thinking.
Mom, what's there?
It's a freaking alligator. Now go to bed.
What's in there?
1. Now he's in there crying. Whoops. Let's see. Well, here, Melody, instead of making it a challenge, unless you really want it to be a challenge, I was going to say, so that way you could continue it even after the growing stuff in a pot. You could call it like, uh, hashtag garden knowledge with Mel. Good night, Anne. I love you. I'm praying for you. Because here's what I'm going to ask you, Melody. If this is going to be a challenge, then that makes it seem like only people who do YouTube can participate, because then there would have to be proof of them participating in the challenge. Right? But if you want it to be for everybody, I wouldn't call it a challenge. Well, my husband got a little aggressive playing Minecraft. How about I got it. Nope, that's stupid. Never mind. That was a stupid name. Never mind. Oh, I tell my kids literally the day after Christmas that Santa is watching. Oh yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people will only subscribe to a few people that they like want to watch regularly and every video they post, and then they just keep in the back of their mind other channels that they like to watch, and so they just search them up and watch them. Yes. Because Hugo, a lot of people don't want their news feeds to be have 100 videos in them a day. I like that one, Lori. Minis with Mel, that's what you could call it. Mel's Minis. There you go. Mel's Minis Challenge. There you go, Melody. Mel's Mini Challenge. Yes, Mel's Minis. Hashtag Mel's Minis. Or if you want to do the challenge, you can call it Mel's Mini Challenge or Mel's Minis Challenge or Mel's Mini Garden Challenge. I like that. That's catchy. We got there. It only took us like 25 minutes. Huh. Achilles, get out of the trash! Dogs, I swear. I swear. Alright, you guys. It's time for me to pop off of here. Zach has to work in the morning, so it's a 3:30 in the morning time for me. And I need to edit, and then I gotta get Katie up to get her ready for the 100 day of school, because I gotta dress up like a 100-year-old. What do 100-year-olds look like? I don't know. But I love you guys. I'm praying for you. There's gonna be a new video tomorrow. I think that's it. I'm sorry, Sheila, you had to see me, and Lillian and Kaylee, y'all had to see me get a little aggressive. I didn't mean to get aggressive. I'm sorry. I misinterpreted what Melody was saying, and it's fine. I apologize for getting aggressive. Melody, I can't wait to join your challenge. Can I start now in Arkansas, even though it's like freezing cold? We'll talk about it, Mel. Love you guys. Good night.